I just want to say the things I said about Elon Musk and Jack Black. Need to apologize from one Whip 153. Just need to apologize because I forgot to say right again.
Well, hello, boys and girls.
Hi.
What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy. Well, sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wait, Jesus was a mushroom, Roberts.
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome to Waning Interest.
Welcome to the Waning Interest Podcast, number uno cinco cuatro, July 16th, 2024. The Babbling Dabbler. How do I, no. The smallest click on the internet, the pinball brains in your favorite machine. It's like a diary or a book, but not as stale or coherent. I actually said that to a visitor of the house today. Oh, I felt so dorky. Anyway, Orf, Mikey, and Mouth from the Goonies played a lot of bareback leapfrog. Ookity, 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 and then plop, plop, fizz, fizz. We thought, yeah, did we get that right? You're the fizz? No, you're the plop because you came first.
I'm the plop.
Because there's got to be a plop before the fizz.
Mm-hmm.
If Neil can say that. Anyway, Patreon. We're live on all the links in the descriptions. We're live on the Rumbles, YouTube, Facebook. What's your shirt say? Susie is as Susie does.
No. I'm wearing my love song t-shirt. It's backwards.
The
Cure tribute band.
Cure is what I was trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking failed.
Oh, what do you think about that, boy?
How are you, my Susie is as Susie does?
I'm exhausted from all the two-handed bowling tournaments I've been watching.
I wasn't ready.
Oh, what do you think about that, boy?
Seriously? Oh man, I hope this is bullshit. I'm getting tired of it. I was a little tired of it. What was it? I thought, see, because I didn't put my glasses on, or maybe it was because I had my glasses on, maybe because they were on, and I saw it wrong. I thought it said 2 hours ago on the thing at the bottom. It said 2 years.
Oh.
And then there I was watching fucking Jason Belmonte, and a few others, and oh my god.
So if I search it up on YouTube, just put in two-handed bowling, will I get a bunch of videos? Like of games and stuff, or?
Well, you'll get all kinds of stuff, but I'm pretty sure Jason Belmonte and Anthony Simonson will be a bunch of those right there at the top, and Jesper Svensson. They're all, everybody. I like them all, except for Jason, but they need their own association. Anyway, hey, did you ever see my deer? Is the deer out here? Look at this slutty little thing. Look at it showing it off. Oh, this is disgusting. Disgusting.
Shaking her leg.
That's why I take those. That's exactly the kind of shit. That's why I went, see if we can get some funny stuff.
I don't think I've ever seen them do that.
No, and again, so I say, if you slow it down, she never touches her. She's supposedly scratching her chin. She never touches. It's like it's a bad angle in a fist fight in a movie where they went, oh, you got the wrong angle there. We totally saw it. Kind of like in The Godfather. Yeah, I'm telling you. Look, no touch.
Oh, she's turning her head.
Look at that.
Okay.
Even that little flick, it came nowhere near. Unless those nails are
Maybe she's got acrylics
hooves.
on.
I mean, yeah. clear acrylic.
Yeah, no.
She ain't touching shit.
Mm-mm.
See?
The first time I saw it, I thought she was peeing, but I'm like, no, she wouldn't pee like that. She's not peeing. She's a
Whoops,
girl.
wrong button.
Wow, we were huge at the moment.
Whoa, that was trippy. One more time.
Ooh.
Oh, at the same time, my chair's going, ooh, somebody's gassy. Oh, that was the other thing. I forgot to bring that clip in, but that's I can do that later. But so we'll move on to just let's look at because of the game. You know, the game we had. What did we do? Oh, I know. That's what I wanted to show. That's what I want. A little memory from True Romance trivia.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I meant to play it again.
Dick, yeah. I'll never live it down. Never again. Dick, yeah. It's just
Wait,
entertained.
wait. There's more.
Dick.
You and the dick. Jesus, woman.
Is it Dick?
You and the dick. Jesus, woman. I just did it again. I inhaled my hair. Oh my God, that was funny. You want to see it again, right?
Is it Dick?
You and the dick. Jesus, woman. So obviously we'll name the first 10 minutes of Whip 154.
All right.
I'm sorry, I had to. Oh, whew, God damn, it's so funny. And then, you can do.
What's happening, baby?
Oh, did you say you again? You got it's a double move.
What's happening, baby?
That's what I was looking for. Whip 153, 152, and I finally just said, "Hey, Susie, pull it."
All right, here you go. The time is now 8
Sorry,
minutes.
Juan, Jess, but I had to tell Susie to pull me a new one. What's that?
The time is now 8 minutes and 25 seconds. I will no longer watch movies with Dick in them. There's your drop.
There you go. Pull your own, if I can, if Neil can say that.
What's happening, baby?
Why the fuck did you? I didn't hear every line, but I know I did look it up. I watched. I wanted to have that because I finally saw Axel F. And without having Netflix, what? I'm joking. I don't have Netflix, but that's a joke. And somebody else does. What was I saying? The rain.
You finally watched Axel F.
The rain has got me. I finally watched. Oh, and I know I looked it up beforehand, and they said there was no mention. But no mention. They said there was no mention of Jenny. No mention of Lisa Albacker's. Right, it's Jenny. Right, she played Jenny. Jenny Summers. No mention, not even a mention of her in Axel F. Which I don't understand why, if you're gonna go back with all those callbacks, which I thought they did pretty well. I was surprised that it was meh, but like you said, it was it's there. But it was certainly better than the third one, and even the second one. I didn't really care for the second one. Tony Scott, by the way, who directed True Romance. He also did Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Okay.
But yeah, why all the mention, all the bring back, there's a picture of Bogomil, I think, in there somewhere, and other stuff, and there's a picture of the old chief, but no mention of Jenny Summers. I didn't catch it. Did you? You didn't? Did you catch one? And I miss it or
No,
something?
no. And I can't remember, did they ever say who his daughter's mom was?
I know there's a mention of like your mom, blah blah blah, but I don't know
Like,
if
but not who she was, right?
not no, not that I recall. But again, I didn't
Yeah.
hear it. It was sort of it could be, yeah. I didn't watch it fully focused. Some of it was because I watched too many reviews on it, and that was the reason that I was looking, because all the reviews like Drinker and all the movie geeks that I watch, nobody even said anything about Jenny either. At least not the ones that I saw. So I was looking out extra for it. It's sad because it's dude, it's she's so gorgeous.
What's happening, baby?
Look at that face. What a pretty girl. She's in a lot of stuff, dude. That's quite a resume she's got, but I think it stops right in 96 or something. She stopped, or is it earlier than that? Whatever. Anyway, I at least, I wanted to mention that Jenny's important to the whole universe of Beverly Hills Cop. She's she's one of the two reasons that he even went to Beverly Hills to begin with. Anyway, whatever. Oh, so to go back to 1984, guess what pops up on my recommends, which I had already seen them before. So it pops up on my recommends, also from 1984.
I've known Eli since the first day of kindergarten. I walked in, I saw some guys playing with some dough. I went over to join them. I looked and I said, hey, that's not dough. That's a kid.
The girl couldn't even look at him.
It's Your Move, Jason Bateman and David Garrison, before they were on Married with Children and the Hogan family. They were on that little gem. That's how I posted it on the Facebook yesterday when it came. I've already watched the first six episodes, because there's no commercials and it's a sitcom,
Yeah.
so it's pretty quick. But that's Trisha Cast. She went on to be on Santa Barbara, which we talked about in 153 because of the True Romance trivia.
Yeah.
And then their mom was played by Karen Kay, Karen with a C. What was I trying to say? Oh, what was the movie? My Tutor. Whoa. Did you
I
see
hear
a
it.
flash?
I hear the rain.
Yeah, you hear the rain, but there was just a little
know,
lightning
yeah.
flash that
I didn't see it.
got me. So I might not. I might go bye-bye real. We all might go bye-bye real quick if the lightning hits just right. Anyway, Karen, the movie My Tutor. Do you remember that? It was one of those coming
It
of
sounds
age movies in the
familiar,
early
yeah.
'80s. That had a little bit of TNA in it. Like Porky's or whatever, and it wasn't as funny as Porky's, but she was the tutor. If Neil can say that, their mom, Karen Kay, was the tutor.
I've known Eli since the first day of kindergarten. I walked in, I saw some guys playing with some dough. I went over to join them. I looked and I said,
No, you got to pay attention. Yeah, I didn't let it finish before because I'm trying to, even though who cares, but what is it? The 5-6 second rule or whatever. So you got to pause it. Every frame of pause But the laugh afterwards, the extended laugh, and both of them trying not to lose their shit.
Hey, that's not dough. That's a kid.
I think that's why she looked away.
That's how I met Eli.
You're gonna laugh.
I gotta watch it.
That's a reference to that's episode 3 from that little clip. But the line that I just gave you, that's from the pilot, and you can totally see. You could totally see. Notice from episode 1 to 2. I'll try to remember to put the playlist in the description. But just type in "It's Your Move." The playlist will come right up, I think. Shit. The difference that you can totally see when you watch those shows back in the day when they would do that, when they'd shoot a pilot, and it would be a while before to find out if they got picked up. So what you would, one of the things I started to pick up on as I got older and watching shows was like, watch the kids from the pilot to the second episode. If there's children in the cast, you can totally see, there's this big spurt from one episode to those 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Kind of like from season to season, but just that one thing, and you can totally see Jason had a little spurt from the pilot to episode 2, if Neil can say that. I used to watch that show in this motherfucker house right here.
Oh wow. And that living room is so 80s. Like every 80s show, it looks like a mix between Three's Company and the Golden Girls. Because they have a Golden Girls crowd.
It's true.
And that is a
I've known
Three's
Eli
Company
since the
living
first
room.
day of kindergarten. I walked in. I saw some guys playing with some dough. I went over to join them.
What were you saying? Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you.
No, I'm just saying that it looks like a Three's Company living room. That that furniture back there, the bamboo shelving or whatever. Everybody had bamboo back then.
And
Or wicker.
the Wicca, and the was it mauve? It's funny that you say that, because there's a joke in Axel F. That's one of the best scenes, actually, is with the real estate chick, whoever that actress is.
Yeah, that house.
Fucking hilarious. She
So good.
fucking murdered.
Yeah, it was really good.
But the whole thing with the mauve, the talking about the color, she hated that's see, look at this, it's all synchronicitous, and I didn't even mean that part. It just right anyway. What?
Looked and I said, "Hey, that's not dough. That's a kid."
And they've rehearsed this many times, but that's the beauty of fucking the live audience, man. Oh God, it reminds me of doing a play, because did I ever work on a sitcom at all? Oh, yeah, but it was Modern Family, but that's different. It's not on a stage. That was actually at the bowling center that I bowled on Tuesdays. Pins, Studio City. Ooh, there's a commercial for you.
That's how I met Eli.
Now, how many fucking dudes, actors that age get that kind of laugh, and it lasts? It's not, I think it's Gary Coleman got a bunch, but
Yeah.
he was nowhere near as good as Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Anyway, what you got?
Do you want to go over the
No?
AI thing? No? All right, well then. I'll just drink my tea.
No, what, where the fuck did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Yeah. Dick, yeah. Yeah.
Now, to give everybody that anybody that doesn't know the background on that, that's from oh shit, that's might be what we see in the summary, huh?
Oh, I did.
She's
You wanted
referring
the
to,
game. Hmm.
huh?
You
Yeah.
wanted the game, right? The cartoon game,
Oh shit,
or you
I
wanted the
was
other
I
one?
was
Oh,
thinking the
okay.
true. No, no, yeah, that one's fine. Yeah, no, that's actually what I wanted. You got what I wanted, but I, for some reason, for a second there, I was thinking we were going to do the True Romance trivia, but we're not. But anyway, that is what that is. She's referring to the character Dick Ritchie from True Romance, and just I had to, if I could say it, I'm sorry, Juan Jess, but I had to pull it.
Dick. Yeah.
Man, that worked great.
Oh my god.
No, but the best was later on.
Dick.
You and the Dick, jeez, this woman. Oh, how trippy is this?
I
Oh,
know, right? We haven't done that before.
no, that's
Is
is it.
it Dick?
You and the Dick, Jesus, woman.
Yep.
Whoa, isn't that weird? Oh, see if we can do the same thing. Am I squinting? Because I'm looking at the wrong way. Anyway, what a couple of dorks. Babbity boop boppity. So this is the AI summary.
Oh, 152. So at least they called us Wayne and Susie.
Did they spell your name right? I didn't look.
No, no.
No, God. They've spelt it correctly before. Is spelt a word? They've spelled it correctly before.
I, you know, what?
Huge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, huge. Did you spell it like that? I didn't even pay attention.
I did.
Okay, okay.
That's, yeah. So they pulled it correctly.
Here's the great part. Their love for the TV show Cheers. We didn't talk about that. Did we do Cheers with the cups? Maybe that's why.
I fucking have no
I
recollection.
think we did. I think that was the one where
I
we
know
did
we
that.
did it. I know we did what you just said. Yeah, I know we've done that. We did that. But what's this? This is from what? What? Which one is it? 152.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. And so they say that you were sharing an amusing observation about a couple that they met at an event, assuming they were a couple based on their behavior, only to realize they were actually supervisors overseeing the cleanup.
Oh, they're talking about the ducks. The ducks from PB and GB's.
Oh, the ducks. It's a couple that you met.
PBGBs
Hilarious.
instead of, that's what I should say. I should change like CBGBs, PBGBs.
And then,
Assuming they were a couple based on their behavior. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is awesome. The conversation is filled with Wayne's unique humor.
and Susie's playful participation. And then it goes on, we're talking about the Chihuahua Sally and how, you already had eaten your share of the pork.
Wait, what? What? The speaker shares an anecdote about attending a party where he brought his chihuahua. I explained very clearly that that's PB's and
She's yours now.
PBGB's chihuahua. What?
She's yours now.
That means I gotta go back over to that fucking house and get her. The parterre was filled with excitement and chaos as people arrived, causing Sally to go into a frenzy. I never said frenzy. I never said help us. What the? Man, they're so fucking bad. Go ahead.
Let's see. So
Found himself working at the event, but was grateful as he had already eaten his share of pork before anyone else could.
You greedy bastard.
Heartfelt reunion. Oh, gotta tell DE about that. Hey, dude, did you know our reunion was heartfelt, even though I never fucking
Heartfelt.
said so?
And then I don't know
We
where
evolved.
this.
I didn't say we evolved. But
Yeah, no, how their lives had evolved since high school. You know, it's trying to make us sophisticated. So then it says I recounted an unexpected encounter with a porcupine in my backyard. Wasn't that you?
yeah, I believe it was me. Fucking AI.
Initially mistaking it for a deer. Yeah.
What? Is that really? I don't. I didn't see that part. Really?
Wait a minute.
Initially, she was surprised when the branch she was pulling kept getting pulled down. Oh, this is
Because of
from.
the video with the
That's
deer.
yeah. That's
And then upon closer inspection, she discovered a porcupine, which she believed was speaking English based on its reactions to her commands. Oh my god.
and and that one was clearly my voice, seeing how I was belting out that story, and
That's on me.
maybe it's because I showed my butt telling that story. They thought it was you,
Yeah, possibly.
mother. You fuck. Sorry. That
But
was supposed to play.
apparently all that story you were saying, it was all me. Because I said I had only seen alligators from a distance, had never gone to see them. That was you. They recall seeing kangaroos?
No, I mentioned that
You
one
never
of
saw
the
kangaroos.
that I never went to see kangaroos when in
Mm-hmm.
Australia. I did
I
see
did.
a couple just bouncing through a golf course once, and the only reason I saw them was because one of my buddies pointed it out. Mate, look, there you go. Holy shit, on a golf
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
But
and
we
then
were
they
moving, so it was just like boom. It wasn't like I
yeah,
ever went to actually see them.
see them in a
That's
zoo.
all I ever. In 5 months. That's all I saw of kangaroos.
The escape of green parrots from a nearby zoo, which I just said maybe, infested their parking lot, and then mentioned the presence of iguanas near a canal and their shared smoking spot. Oh my god. Wait, there was something. Here we go.
References to True Romance and Back to the Future. The speakers discuss Pete's intensity. Oh, look at that. PDW got a little mention.
And party habits in the past.
Oh, yeah. They mention a man named Weber, who they believe is Chinese despite his last name being Weber and his father's name being Dick.
No. You know what that was? Were we talking about yeah. Oh Lord. A dick, yeah. Yeah. I think we were talking about Reservoir, the scene, the Reservoir Dogs scene, the restaurant scene. Remember?
Oh, Madonna's this and
Yeah.
yeah.
Tony Wang or Tommy
Tony Wong.
John
Oh,
or
Toby
Toby,
Wong.
Toby Wong.
I got Toby Wong in one ear. I got Madonna.
Yeah.
I get so mad at you guys I can barely talk.
So I wonder if that's how they got that. And then they go back to the TV show Cheers. Were you watching it before the podcast? Because I wasn't.
Oh, I did mention. Yeah, I was. I think I mentioned. That was my sleep time show.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And but I can't. I don't do it every night. Every once in a while, that's what I'll do, and I'm still waiting to wake up and go. Oh, Diane's gone. That's Kirstie Alley now. Still hasn't happened.
All right, so this is where you totally confused AI. Additionally, they mentioned Jason Belmonte winning a PBA tournament and expressed their excitement about the potential of Pinball Brain AI loving their content.
Hey, they mentioned
Yeah.
themselves finally.
Uh-huh.
That's
The
isn't that the first time we've read it?
first time. Yep. The conversation becomes incoherent as one host struggles to remember his middle name and mentions the possibility of Ted Danson and Woody Harrelson doing a podcast together.
Possible. They're already doing it. God, everything's backwards, man. This is
I
almost.
know.
This is like This is like mainstream news. It's all backwards.
So it's when you were talking about the voiceover industry, but there's something really funny over here. Hold on.
How do they know they were inside jokes? I don't remember mentioning that. Go back up just a
No,
hair.
no.
The last bit of
Yeah.
that. Overall, the conversation is a series of unrelated
Oh,
topics and inside
oh, inside
jokes.
jokes. Yeah. I don't know where they got that from.
Liars.
We never said inside jokes, did we?
I don't recall. But then
No,
again, I don't recall most of it. Ooh, just got
I
another
know.
flash. Did you see me get scared?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
So, okay, so it was when you were talking about the voiceover gigs, right? And then, ooh, wow, I can hear that. The conversation veers off topic with a humorous anecdote about an air raider. Air raider.
Highlight it. Well, I can't. Oh, God.
And a wine bottle before the host returns to his main point, expressing his belief that celebrity voices have taken over the voiceover industry.
Yeah, that started a long time ago. But yeah, it just
Yeah,
got
when
worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, just like everything
so
else. Like everything else corporate. Remember
so
back 20 something years ago, and every 3 months something big would happen, and we'd sit around for, a bunch of us and go, shit, it can't get any worse than this. And then 2, 3 months later, we were sitting there saying the same fucking thing. Anyway,
here. Overall, the speaker's tone is critical and frustrated, expressing his disillusionment with the entertainment industry.
you got that right. I said you got that right.
Oh, okay, and then let's
Right
see.
again. Sorry. Sorry.
All
Did you
right, so the
freeze? Oh,
Firestone
jeez.
read. No. Star was reading. He also shares memories of working in a large office with his colleagues Doug Turkel and Bart Kaufman. That was my large, huge, humongous office. Excuse me, AI. You got it wrong.
And that's where the thing came from,
Yeah.
and the title. Humongous,
Um,
gigantic. Huh. There you go. Nice. It's two mentions for Doug and another mention for Bar Kaufman. They got that
mhm.
right. That was that's what Vic Prell used to call him. Bar
Yeah.
Kaufman. Bar Kaufman's in there, ladies and gentlemen. That's Vic Prell, radio psychic.
Oh my God. No, look at this. Ugh, I don't
What's
remember.
that? Where?
Okay.
Where? You got to highlight it,
Okay.
sweetie. I don't know where you
So,
are.
no. Okay. So they recall having two spots during one commercial break. Okay. So you were talking about how the back to back were the same kind of
Oh,
spots.
with the three of us, Bark, me, and Doug. Yeah, it'd be
Mm-hmm.
like a little funny thing. Oh, a commercial
Yeah.
break. Let's see how many of us are in this one. Boom, boom, boom.
And so apparently, so Doug and Juan, by the way, Doug and
Jazz.
Juan reminisce about their past experiences. Doug and Juan.
Did you let
Um,
Juan know that happened? You let Juan Jess know, and I'll let Doug know that it happened because
so
I'm pretty sure it's not in their memories.
Doug shares that he used to call Sue during those days, but once they discovered they were birthday twins, he decided against it. Against what? I have no idea what they're talking
Where
about.
are you?
Right here, hold on.
Doug shares that he used to call Sue during those days, but once they discovered they were birthday twins, he decided again. What the fuck are you talking
I have no
about?
idea. But then here's where I get offended. They also discuss their small office setup. It's not small,
Huge.
it's humongous.
Gigantic.
Oh my God. And Doug, you quit your job in March of 2002, of 2002, sorry,
Fuck,
2 years
now
ago.
I'm Doug. This is awesome. See, in the synchronicity, because I like to read from Doug Stanhope's books. So of course, remember they made
Oh,
me Doug before. You
that's
shared that,
true.
yeah. You tweeted that
Yeah.
to Doug, and he hit a like. He gave us a like, Stanhope, because they, yeah. Anyway,
It's just all over the place. It is all over the place. All right. Let's see.
the roast included jokes about Beckham's in a world where Beckham's football team allegiance sucks, and his lack of interest in the Manson case.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know where that came from. Whatever.
because I played the roast. I played
Yeah,
that
yeah.
little chunk. Oh, then what are you talking about? You don't know where what came.
Oh, you still there? Oh, okay.
Did I freeze?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's some
You.
bullshit. Didn't get no flash. We're still on.
Yeah, yeah. We are.
Yeah, yeah.
Um. Well,
Dick,
here's the
yeah.
best part. Here's the best part. The conversation ends with laughter as they reminisce about Mike's distinctive helmet hair look from his bowling days.
Of course, they got to say that when I don't have it on here.
Oh, oh, you don't have him? Oh.
Oh, I don't. I'm pretty sure they're. Oops. Didn't mean to hit that. That's what they're
Oh,
talking
there
about.
he is. Okay. Here we go. The speaker recalls his time working in radio, specifically in a large office that was bigger
Huge.
than his manager's. It was.
Yeah, and now you have a dick and balls. Again.
I am he. Let's see.
I am he.
What? The office was so large that a
Huge.
salesperson request for a cassette was written on a big piece of paper on the door, and the speaker would often have multiple salespeople stopping by each day.
No, I think the next sentence is the funny one.
Oh, wait. The speaker finds it amusing that everyone would be quiet when the salespeople visited, as if they were all buzzed from something. What? I don't know. Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. I saw the word bush.
Yes, that's where I was just looking.
Make it
The,
blue.
the
He com-
host discusses his interaction with PB and their shared fascination with a particular plant
a
that transforms into a
peculiar.
large bush. Oh, peculiar, I'm sorry.
You're
Transforms into a large bush every spring.
oh. That's the one in the back of the house that the deer usually
Yes.
strip in the spring, and that thing is
Hmm.
still it's still Marilyn Chambers, 1974. What? He compares the
Okay.
bush. Oh, there you go. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even.
Yep.
I hadn't even read that far. I was just pulling another one. I was just pulling Marilyn Chambers out of my ass again.
Oh my God.
I should have said. I got to change. Because I can't think of. I can't remember the other big porn stars from the '70s because that's the actual reference for you kids out there. It's. I'm sure you're. Beckham's fascination with the Manson case led LSD reference to Phyllis suck dick. Damn, I wish I'd have been truly ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh Lord.
You and the dick. Jesus, woman. Anyway, what?
All right. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what they say
What a
here about
filthy podcast. I mean, it's
about
that's
the
what
game.
that's a good comparison. This podcast, it's like Porky's. I mentioned Porky's earlier. That's what this is. It just doesn't have the actual T and A. It's just more of the language and the funny. Gotta pull. That's what you gotta have some Porky. That's what. Note to self: Porky's clips.
I'm still he.
Oh
So
man.
yeah, speaker discusses various unrelated topics, including a solar-powered gadget called an aerator for wine, his past drinking habits, and a reference to the TV show Breaking Bad.
Oh, there's a reference. Well, a little while later, there'll be another reference to Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did we tell you? Did we tell you it's watch night? It's a commentary night. The Last Stand commentary night.
Oh yeah. Um, yeah, spray painting the
Wherever you, there you go.
headphones. Yeah.
Oh, I was telling you to spray paint those purple or something.
Yeah. When you said
I didn't read that before I said it. Sorry.
about the pink, and I said it's, they only had two colors, pink and black. So
Oh,
that's pink.
I made a clip of that.
Yes. The host recalls an encounter with a friend from his past who he met. Oh yeah, this is the same thing, isn't it?
A little bit. I don't know. Maybe I've gone. Maybe I went. I don't know. I went back. But the Billy Gardell thing in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Right here. The host was surprised by this connection and later reached out to Julie to share a story about meeting Billy Gardell, who had recently had a sitcom.
Wait a minute. What? Oh no, that's different. The Julie. That's Julie Guy.
Mm-hmm. At the party.
But no, then. What? I didn't tell. Did I? Why? No. Oh, I told Julie about the Billy. Yeah, right. Because Billy had been on her radio show. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, but
So that's part of what this is like flashback, just different, no music.
Oh, this was me, I think, talking about my early experiences with talk radio. You must have gone to the bathroom.
Oh yes.
One of the hosts who went by the name Les, now I'm Les, shares how he was introduced to talk radio. Yes, that was me. My teacher did work for the Coast. Encouraged Les and his classmates to listen to IWAD.
Oh my, they didn't get that right, and they also spelled Phil's last name wrong. It's I-E.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they left out. You didn't say it though. That's why. But they left out the last part of the Coast 97 thing. It's South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM, the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Including a game they're playing at an idiot jerk phrase from a bridge tender phone call.
Nelson and Neil Rogers radio soundboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's where you came out. Said you were actually a lesbian when you hit the Aaron Summers drop. I'm actually a lesbian.
Oh my God! This host discussed a prank call they received. Oh my gosh! A prank call they received during a previous broadcast. Okay, I thought it said podcast. The caller identified himself as a fat Jew and made various inappropriate and nonsensical comments. So this is where we're playing the
drops from the Neil soundboard.
Drops. Yeah.
Nice. Now, yeah. I didn't do anything, but this is how I get in trouble for nothing.
All right.
The timing, and I never hit play. It wasn't me. See, but I'll take the fall as usual. Let's go.
All right, so here we go. This is the rounds of questions, the game.
Oh, there we go. I totally forgot about that, and that's all I meant to actually look at.
But oh my gosh, but this is at one point the host mistakenly believes the answer to be Quicksilver and Storm from X-Men, but is corrected by a listener.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, magic happened, and because
And the host expresses surprise at the number of quotes about butts that have been presented. And this is not Dr. Zoidberg. Cling tenaciously to my buttocks is Powdered Toast Man.
buttocks powdered buttocks. That's going to be the name of a new snack someday soon. I'm surprised it wasn't in the movie Endgame. Seriously, everyone, if you watch when the next time you rewatch Endgame, you got it in the title number 1. Just very, very keep a close. I mean, you're gonna count up to like 7 or 8 things that are ass references. It might be 10. I might have missed some.
All right. Well,
The first one, is where Captain America, when he shaves, they show him standing the way he's posed at the mirror after he's finished shaving, and he hears the ship coming in. That fucking butt shot. There's one of them right there, and then it just keeps going about his butt. Go ahead. What?
So, SpongeBob, when I inadvertently killed off the the voice of SpongeBob.
Oh,
It wasn't him. It wasn't him. Okay.
it was the creator. Tom Kenny lives.
Yes, and then the conversation shifts to Nick Tortelli from Cheers and the hosts guess Bender from Futurama before the correct answer is revealed. Here's the thing: the
I woke.
speaker. Uh-huh.
I actually woke up this morning to the episode of Cheers. I don't remember looking what it was, but it was a Nick one where he brought in the whole band into the thing and trying to get Diane, and then she says, "Get the fuck out of here!" And his wife comes in. "Oh, look, it's for you!" And then she notices the cake, and then she splits. And then Carla comes in. That whole fucking thing. That's the episode I woke up to today. There's some synchronicities I got to point out.
What does this mean? The speaker expresses his fondness for the cartoon and admits his finger got a little blippery during the game.
Flippery.
Oh, you flipped the finger. Did you do that?
I might have hit the wrong button or something. Maybe I don't remember saying
Flippery?
that fucking word.
No, I've never heard that word, period.
You heard it here first, folks. Flippery is a
Okay,
word.
that has to go in the title for tonight.
Yeah. Note to self that you'll forget later.
Add flippery. Oh my gosh. Okay, so two men playing cards. This, the question I had about if you're holding the queen alone. And
What?
remember the question was the quote was what would you do if you were holding the queen alone?
Okay,
And
sorry.
it said depends on when the king gets home. Oh, okay. So yeah. So wow, that's all it did for the game. That's it. Because after this, it goes into something else. But you got a 50.
Man, that game seemed longer than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Dick. Yeah.
Why did you repeat that? Because I didn't. Did it just do it again?
It played after you took it off the
Oh,
screen.
okay. I thought that was you.
Yeah.
I was like, nice timing. I
But
thought
anyway,
the games
the
didn't
game
seem
was
a lot
much more.
longer.
Yeah, it did. I don't know.
I
Maybe
know
they
that
got the timing wrong. Mm-hmm.
I know the True Romance game was pretty fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that like an hour?
Close to it.
Didn't we start that somewhere? It feels like we started it somewhere around the 30 mark and ended
No, it
at
was a
the
little
hour
bit
30.
more. It was a little more past the 30, but yeah,
Was it?
something like that. Yeah, it was long, if I can say that. And Dick, yeah.
I wasn't ready. I
I knew you were gonna do that.
wasn't flippery enough. The timing really sucked.
Dick, yeah. Flippery. Maybe you're too flippery. Maybe that's what it is.
Flippery. Flippery, dippery. Who else did that out there? Who else did that? Flippery, dippery, doc. Flippery, slippery cock. Done. Got your title, ma.
Yeah. So yeah, AI. Once again, you failed. You failed. Are you still getting rain? It sounds like you're in a
Is it that bad?
water tunnel. When
Is
you
it
go
that bad?
quiet, I can
So,
hear it.
oh, so I should talk more then. I shouldn't. Yeah. No. Anyway,
Just keep talking.
there's
Yeah.
a thunder ripple still finishing. What I should. Oh, be quiet. Oh, listen. Is it really, really good or nah? It's not strong enough. I was gonna say what I should do is we'd be quiet. for about. Don't click it. Don't do anything. Actually,
Okay.
mute your side. You can maybe take that chunk. When I was hoping for a fucking thunder. Use that give it to somebody, and we play it when the Lords could play it at the beginning of Riders on the Storm.
Or you could make a meditation tape.
Or
We
I could
could do
make a
that.
meditation tape.
We could do that for the next whip. We'll just play sounds and meditate. Might
Man,
get
that
more
would
clicks.
it would have been really cool if a fucking thunder pop would have happened.
Yeah.
While everything was while we did that, but maybe in a bit it'll get stronger in the rain too, and then we'll get one. Anyway, oh my God, it's 10 o'clock Eastern. Wow. On the 16th of July. Did I say that earlier? I did. Did I mention the Patreon? Did I? Did I mention all the links in the descriptions? Twitter, Instagram, blah, blah, all the shit where, where I get buried. Like in that episode of what was it? Was it Amazing Stories? There's been a bunch of things, feel buried alive. That's why I gotta throw out another fuck you, Elon. How about that thing though with the Jack Black shit in the True Romance trivia game? And the bonus question was Jack Black, who had just recently went cringe already. The whole thing, and it was what I gave you. I think that little spot was almost 5 minutes. I was trying to give you all those clues. That lasted until I gave you the answer, and then boom, and now he's as of today, they canceled their tour. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Some more synchronicity. Just had to mention that. Oh, and here's the perfect lightning, dude.
Look at that.
When you hit play,
It makes the sound. Hold on. Let me go back. Ready?
yeah, but hit pause. I meant to say hit pause after.
Oh, after the sound.
Yeah. More synchronicity. Anyway, so we thought Susie thought that we'd have a little the last hand night and watch maybe we'll get to the 6. Who knows? Maybe we'll just do the first episode and just bullshit. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we should do that. Not do them all. Just do one.
Just do one and talk about it. Can we play the thing or we can't? We have to pause.
No, this can play. This is a web series, and it's
Okay.
I think Luke would be just fine with it. Us giving it love, and I'm sure Hankin will love. And everybody, anything that Hankin was in, people are going to go maybe remember to watch, or somebody will rewatch Breaking Bad or whatever. And I worked with Old Joe from Breaking Bad before he was Old Joe. Man, I guess, yeah, you know what I'm going to do? First, I'm going to go make some water.
Okay.
And do you need the screen or anything? Whoa.
No.
There went the lightning. What was I going to say? What was I going to say?
I hear it. Oh, that's right.
It's fine. It doesn't matter. Damn. That's a long one. It's still going.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Couldn't help myself. Anyway, when I come back, blah 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 blah. I'll obviously give a little prehistory to TLH. Anyway.
There you go. God. What am I doing with my life? All right. I'm surprised I haven't gone to the bathroom yet. I'm doing a 3-day fast with my husband. And this is day 2. We're almost done. Get to have dinner tomorrow. Exciting. We do it every once in a while. It's just like a reset. We think we've been doing a little too much, what do you call it? Like Friday, we went to the Tony Hinchcliffe show and we were at the Hard Rock. We had dinner there. And then, I should have told him to let me have the screen. Oh, well. This was at Universal. So we were at City Walk and there's a donut place, that Voodoo Donut. I'd never been to it. We've been to Universal so many times and to City Walk, and every time I'm like, maybe we should try it because it's like some huge deal. Like, there's always a line. Sometimes you have a wait or you have to like come back or whatever. And so I was like, maybe we should try it. Let's go get Voodoo Donut. And it was good, but I don't know what they're huge. They're humongous, huge. They're like that big. And yeah, we had to share one because you can't finish it on your own.
You can't finish it.
Huge because it was too big.
Gigantic. That's odd. Eerie
What?
almost. No, I said the line that you were actually supposed to say, and it's something I told you about a long time ago, but we forgot to use it. Whenever I say, that's odd, which I never do, then you're supposed to go, eerie almost.
I should have had you leave the camera up, but here, the picture up. But we'll just show this before the movie. Oh, it's not showing up, is it? Hold on.
No.
Oh, no, I have to stop. That's okay. I would have to stop sharing. Anyway.
What do we got?
When we went to Hinchcliffe, we were at City Walk. And we've been to Universal and City Walk so many times. But there's that Voodoo Donut. I'm sure they have it at the one over there, right? In California.
Voodoo Donut?
Donut place.
It's been so long since I've been
there. But it's like this big deal. There's always a huge line. Sometimes you have to go back. Like you can't, like they stop the line because there's so many people. All the times we've been there, we've never gone. So this time I was like, let's just, it's probably because we had like, a few drinks in us. So I was like, let's just go get Voodoo Donut. What the heck? And, because I wanted to see what's the big deal. Anyway, they're literally like this big, like bigger than a grapefruit, like huge. And we had to split one in half.
Gigantic.
Yeah. So Juan and I had to actually split one because we couldn't, like, there was no way you could eat one. I mean, it was, it was a
and they were
donut.
also $20.
Yeah.
Were they expensive? How expensive were
we
they?
got half a dozen, which may as well have been a dozen because, again, they were huge. And it was like $19 for 6 donuts, 6 humongous donuts.
And?
So, yeah, one and only time.
Worth it?
So, well, like I said, it wasn't like, it was good, but it wasn't like, oh my God, this is the best donut I've ever had. The one we had was dulce de leche. So it's, so it was like a, like kind of like a Boston cream where it's filled in the middle. So it had like that. It had like a vanilla custard in the middle, and it was covered with like a caramel glaze. Yeah. Because dulce de leche is like caramel. My God. Oh, Lord. I'm never going to live it down. Never.
Nope.
Anyway,
and I thank you so much for it.
I was talking about it because Juan and I are doing a 3-day fast. So this is day 2.
No
We're
shit.
almost done. Yeah.
So wait. Now go back to the donuts though.
Hmm.
That was the only. What is it? That's the only kind, or did you get an assortment?
We got an assortment. So there was that one. There was a Boston cream one, which is the chocolate with the, and a chocolate glazed, and then one that had like peanuts or peanut butter on it or something. And then there was an orange cream one. So I had
So
like
there,
orange frosting or whatever.
so there
They
was
have
some.
all kinds.
So there
What?
was something with nuts.
Dick, yeah.
I'm doing what I can, folks.
So yeah. So we were like, well, we should do the 3-day fast because, we were kind of bad this weekend.
And today's day 2.
Hmm.
So what do you just water, or are you putting lemon in there?
Water, no, well, water, tea, black tea, black coffee. Although I have this creamer. Oh God.
I wasn't ready, but
No,
anyway.
Dick,
Wait.
yeah. Not only did I say creamer, but the name of the creamer is Nut Pods. Dick, yeah. So anyway,
Boy, there's a couple of great words together. Nut
so,
pod. That's awesome.
so it has 0 carbs and it's very low calorie, so you can put a little bit in your coffee.
Plenty of protein.
Yeah. As soon as I thought of the name, I was like, oh my God. And then of course I said, I have pictures of the donuts, but I have to stop the other screen.
We'll go back to the donuts. We'll go back, we'll go back. It's like...
It's a good creamer, okay? Especially if you do keto.
No, it's just dawning on me that one of the things about the whip is there will no commercials, 0 commercials. But we end up when you realize it with the shit that we say, the shit we
Yeah.
talk about, we just fucking did a commercial for them. Oh, I
For a
love
bunch of people.
Give Yourself Away, Wayne.
All right.
It's
So,
it's what I do. So The Last Hand. The creator Luke Pebbler. He didn't put in the credits and didn't doing that anything at the end, or it was just a web series that we decided to shoot because the strike that was happening at the time in '07, and I had met Luke. He did his thesis for, you can look it up on Vimeo, The Professor's Daughter. It's got Brad in it from Westworld and other stuff as well. But that's where I met Luke for his thesis film for USC, and then which won him a few awards. And then a few months later, because we hit it off really well, like I normally did with directors, and as I ended up years later teaching Luke how to bowl. Fucker went from a 125 average to 188, 2 years. Anyway, no, actually not even 2 years. I think it was a year and a half. And he shot a 213 triplicate, son bitch. I never shot no triplicate. That's one of the hardest things. That's harder than a 300, or that's one of the hard ones. In bowling stuff too. Anyway, and Chuck, his friend Chuck, who we went to school with, who was the cameraman, the director of photography for The Professor's Daughter, he had put his name on the list for the red camera back then for people that when it went on the market, not just for certain people. He was like 27th, 28th on the list or something. And the red camera, which where it looks like, went from the video that looks like video to like you can't tell that it's video, and you could play it right back, and it's like, oh, it's just beautiful. That's one of the reasons that The Last Hand looks like it's got a decent budget, just from Chuck's camera and Chuck's work, and Luke's work, and everybody's work. It looks like it's got a budget. the most money that Luke spent on this fucking thing was in episode. You'll see episode 3, renting the fake pot plants in episode 3. That's the most money he actually spent.
Wow.
Because he was the editor and the director right there too. But anyway, he had thrown this at me during the strike. He's like, "Hey man, I got you in mind to play this character, and I've got Larry Hankin playing the old man." And I went, "Larry Hankin, isn't that the Mr. Heckles from Friends?" And he goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll work with that motherfucker, sure." And he sent me the first 3 episodes, the scripts, and I'm going, "This is hilarious. This is awesome." And that's why the Strike TV thing. That's why it says Strike TV. It was just
Okay.
people were throwing up, making web series, just doing shit just to stay creative during the strike. And so that's the beginnings of it, really. But Luke had the idea for a while. Anyway, and the cards. That's when you see the cards later. I don't think you really see the cards. That cool thing. Oh, the montage in episode 2. Yeah, that's Luke. He did, fucking kid, and he's like I think I talked about his wedding. Him and his wife. They had it at the Henson Studios, and so and Hankin and I jokingly went as dates. And the motherfucker wore a SpongeBob shirt. I wish I had that picture to pull up, but and that was speaking of the bowling thing, with their creativity, they had In-N-Out burger truck was their food at the after party, and the wedding cake was Star Wars Hoth. So the AT-ATs, dude.
Yeah,
It was one of the coolest fucking wedding cakes. I do remember it not tasting very well, but it looked really cool. And also Luke, talking about Luke's creativity, he named our bowling team Minute Bowl. I've shown that on the podcast. I think it's on. I think it's the thumbnail of a podcast of one of the whips way back, a few back, where it was Minute Bowl, but we spelled it with a W, and it was a reference to the basketball player. And it looks like Luke redesigned the PBA logo, and that was our thing. So it's just got a lot longer arm.
Yeah.
People would come up to us, and because of the red and black that we wore, that was my choice. I think it was just us. Yeah, Kevin had no say, and neither did Kathy. Kathy was lucky to be on our team. She was great though. Pretty good actress actually too. Come to find out. Anyway, people would come up to us because of the shirts, the color, and they thought we were. They thought it was a reference to the Chicago Bulls. And then they come up and go, "What is Manute Bowl?" Manute. Almost everybody that, if I'm not mistaken, every single person that asked me what it meant, that didn't know what it meant. There's, of course, in bowling center you got jocks, and some people they knew what the fuck we were doing. But the people that had no idea, all of them said Manute. None of them said Minute.
Minute.
And it really bothered me.
Minute.
Anyway, so that's how, and that was, 09 to 2010, or 2011, we bowled at Pins. Tuesday nights. And and that's how it was like, he wanted to learn how to bowl, and I'm like, well, so we started doing this Saturdays at noon at Pins. And then it was like, dude, you know what? If this stuff's going to start getting in the way, if we don't really like you, what we should do is get in a league. Just a stupid little no money league, and just use that, and you'd be more relaxed around people that nobody's really all that, it's not like a money league, but it's all fucking aces. That was Thursday night, different bowling center, Mission Hills. And then have a few beers and hang out and do 3 games, and there's your practice. Just use that, and that's anyway. Like I said, 125 to 188 in 2 fucking years. And he's a slefty. Anyway, a slefty. He's a flippery slefty.
I was gonna say, does he have flippery fingers?
Now, should we do it like this, or should we do it like this?
I think this way because then you
better.
can see the whole screen. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to cut any off. Anyway, oh, and when here's a, maybe I'll say it later when it gets playing. But let's see, is that enough? That enough of history? Yeah, that's enough history. There's enough bullshit, and let's get playing it.
I don't know if you can hear my dog, but all right, here we go. Ready?
Show up. Who that motherfucker? Bupkis. That's what the script said. He looks at the cards. Bupkis. You're not my agent.
Marty's out of the office today. Come on in, Trish. I'll take care of you. Sit down. Sit.
Sorry, I'm late.
No problem.
Do I have an audition today or something?
I'll say.
I'll say. I guess.
Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to pick a card. Any card. I am now going to attempt to read your mind. Your cards are 2 of diamonds.
Okay, what the hell is this?
It's amazing. That's what it is. What are you so
I don't like that
cranky
shot.
about? Is it because you lost all your money in a poker game last night? Or is it because you had to crawl home pissed drunk afterwards? What you need is some coffee.
Pretty cool, huh? Kind of reminds you of Ragnarok.
First, drink the coffee. It's fresh. I just made it.
This was before Ragnarok.
I don't come to town very often, Krish. And I don't choose lightly. I need you to do something for me, Trish. And I need you not to screw it up.
I think it's set to play.
Yes, yeah, leave it up there not to play the second one, but I'll go back to it maybe we'll go through some of the spots. So that office was Premier Radio Networks. That was Jeff Stein's office, who was one of the comedy writers for some of the not at that point, but the same little thing that used to they rock comedy premiere, and there was a bunch of stuff they'd produce bits or whatever, and they'd send them to radio stations to use or whatever. So some of the stuff like rock comedy was some of the stuff that Neil would play, and there was some stuff that was produced at premiere that Neil would play here and there. But anyway, so it was kind of weird for me to get the beginning there and then go out to California. Now I'm working at the company. Wait, you guys are the ones that do this shit? What? He was one of the comedy writers for the bits and stuff. I went, dude, this weekend we need a spot, need an office to use for this web series I'm doing. And I think we can sneak in there. So it was grill, and so right around the corner, my daughter is right around the corner in the hallway because she wanted to, see what we were doing. She was watching. What was she, like 6 at the time, I think? What else? And then in episode 2, you'll see that we're right below the building when we walk down the street or across the street. Stop talking about episode 2. What I like, it's kind of that's one of the things I do like. What we'll see when we do episode 2. Maybe what are we at? 114. is one of the differences of the two episodes. Ooh, look at this.
Flippery.
Where that one was super simple, episode one, super simple, and just, and a nice introduction of like, what the fuck's going on,
Yeah.
boom, it's right there. And so that one's super simple. So the super simple, flippery, what is it? Flippery, slippery cock. There's episode two's got it's got this cool montage that Luke did. It's like, damn son, and that's the other part when I look at it and go, it looks like there's a few $1,000s spent on each episode. That's what it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially just to get Hankin.
I know.
But I can't remember where they had met. Oh, Luke had helped him edit something that he had done that Larry had done on his own. I think it was some outlaw. Was it Outlaw Emmett? Some character that he used to do. You can find it. Outlaw Emmett something. Larry Hankin. You'll find him. There's some funny stuff. I think that's how they met, where Luke edited some stuff for him. Anyway.
So I was going to ask you, so just that short scene right there, like every episode we're watching, was that all filmed separately? You know what I mean? Like this was one day of filming, or how long does it take to do that?
If I'm trying to now, I haven't been asked that ever. I don't think I've ever been asked that question, so I'm trying to remember. But the first three, the first two, I'm trying to remember what's at the beginning. That one and the beginning of episode 2 was shot in the same day, because we just went downstairs onto the street in LA. It's the corner of Sepulveda and Ventura. That we're walking down. We're walking down Ventura. We're walking east away from Sepulveda, which a lot of people like to pronounce Sepulveda.
Yeah.
I was one of those idiots when I first moved there, of course. That was shot, of course, that was the same day. And the montage that you see in episode 2, maybe that's what we should do. We should probably just play episode 2 as well. We got plenty of time. And it's only fucking, 3 minutes, 4 minutes? But I had nothing to do with this cool montage that you see in episode 2. And then I think we actually shot the end of it, where we're walking to Chuck's place, the guy behind the camera. That's where we're headed to for episode 3. That's actually Chuck's house.
Okay.
And in episode, we used and Chuck's house. Chuck's house is also my place. In a further episode, it just looks different. On the inside, we only use one room. And I think we did. I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We left Premiere, we left Sherman Oaks, and went over to Chuck's place and shot the end of episode 2. I'm pretty sure of that. So. Yeah, and then episode 3 was all. Yeah, episode 3 and what we had to recast episode 3. He had this old lady for episode 3, who I went to her house and rehearsed. We had a blast. She was a little, and Luke had said she's a little, and I went there. Oh, cool, right? And I'm like, can we leave the door open, please? Anyway, and just because it's quick, and I went over and meet her just to get to know her or whatever. And it was Luke's idea, and she wanted to. And then I don't know, it was like a few days before we were shooting, all of a sudden she couldn't do it for some reason, and I don't even know if she ever told Luke. So he's like, dude, do you know anybody? And the lady that played it was a neighbor of mine down the hall, Ursula, who I didn't really know. I just seen her and said hi to her and helped her with a few things here and there, but didn't really know her. And she was in heaven playing that character. All she'd ever done is stage. She had never done anything on camera, besides background work, I think. And she was so fucking great. You'll see in episode 3, which we won't. I don't know if we'll do it tonight or not. But any other questions? in this Wayne Roberts jerk-off session? No? Oh, that's what I did want to mention now. That was one of the things I almost shit my pants watching Thor Ragnarok, which was, when was that? 2017 did that come out? Something like that. I think like 10 years later. But that whole thing where he's wearing a hoodie and a jacket over it, and he meets somebody weird, which is Doctor Strange. And that whole thing with the beer, where and they do a little old trick too, where there's the whole handing over, where I don't drink, blah, blah, I don't drink this or whatever, tea, and then all of a sudden there's the beer, and as soon as he drinks, it fills right back up, and he's kind of looking at it, that whole thing. You watch that back. I did it before Chris, man. Anyway, just saying. The Last Hand has been a weird thing for me because there's been some stuff where many things from that and a lot of weird shit ever since that goes pretty deep. Where I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, and then of course we got to talk about one of the first things that grabbed me when he sent me the script. I'm looking at this going, my name is Trish. This is awesome. And it's not until episode 5 where somebody actually makes a joke about it, and it's a good one. That fucking guy, the guy that says it. Oh man, he's a trip. So yeah, my name is Trip. That's fucking great. Oh, and in episode 2 that we're about to see, at the end of it, you'll see my old Ranger. You'll see the Scarlet Cougar, and I think you might see Larry's fucking yellow bug. Where are we at? Oh, right there.
I think it should go right into the next one, I think.
And yeah, we'll get the Strike TV thing, and then we'll get another one. Boomsies.
Where was I? Oh, yeah, Christ. Bet you didn't know he had a regular Friday night poker game with his disciples.
Jesus Christ played poker? Shouldn't this be written down somewhere, like in the Bible?
I had it taken out. Kid made a big mistake. He gave away the deck.
The deck?
Yeah. On his last hand, he gave it to his disciples, card by card, which was a bad move.
What's with the deck?
The kid was special, right? So the deck was special. I mean, each card gave a special gift to its owner.
Like what? Money? Superpowers?
And some not so super, but yeah. The cards do all sorts of stuff. Some of it worked out pretty well. How else do you think that pack of jokers could have started a church? But word got out, the cards started getting loaned out, passed around, lost. Before you know it, people started getting into all sorts of trouble. That's basically how it's gone for 2,000 years. The card you have is probably the most important one of all.
Let me guess. This one tracks all the other ones.
That's a Doors t-shirt, by the way.
He used to get real angry when the other disciples would go out on the town without him. But Jay felt sorry for him.
And you need them all back. And I'm just the man for the job.
You are starting to catch on.
And due to some cosmic loophole, you can't just omnipotently will the deck back together.
Yeah, it's kind of complex. You'll understand someday. The rules change when you become a father.
The rules change for God.
Yeah, bitch, ain't it? You think I really like standing there and watching them nail my kid up? On a Friday. TGIF.
Look, man, I'd really think about helping you. I really would.
I think you'd have a lot of fun.
Yeah, but what about my life?
You're not a work actor.
Exactly. What if I book a gig?
Okay, fine. Go book it. Take a break, come back. I mean, there's no strings attached. Trish, you have been found worthy. It is your task to reassemble these 52 sacred religious artifacts
Like the Da Vinci Code?
Way better than the Da Vinci Code. One, you know up front you're doing God's work. Two, nobody's hunting you. And three, these cards will give you magical powers.
What makes you think that I'm worthy of magical powers?
Well, you kind of remind me of him. I mean, sort of.
I remind you of Jesus.
Well, the beard and the gambling problem. All the time with the questions. That kid could ask more questions, but I tell you, he could cut through the bullshit faster than anybody I ever created. Remember in it was Nazareth? He was about 7, and he could.
Oh, there's his bug.
It's a good sign.
Oh, it's Chuck's house.
Go ahead. I'll wait here.
Oh, you didn't let the lightning go.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to just go into 3 or no? Okay.
No. No, that's now now we have to review.
Yes.
Isn't that the beauty though? They're nice and short, nice and compact.
Yeah. And there's a lot going on, even though it's short. Like you get a lot from it, even though it's short.
And the neat little Easter eggs, like both of our cars, vehicles. He drove a car, I drove a truck. You see, on the corner, I was, the Scarlet Cougar was parked on the Kona. That fucking the beard and the gambling problem.
That was good.
He just in each episode he's got. I mean, he's great everything he does, but each episode to me, he's got one line that just fucking boom. It's kind of like when he was on Seinfeld. George went, levels. He threatens George that, you owe me a cat from Friends, or all the, he everything he does. He's got this. It's fucking hilarious. So that one, what was it? I'll say in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's fresh. I just made it. That's the one.
Yeah, I like that one.
And then that one, the beard and the gambling problem, and the TGI Friday.
The TGI Friday, yeah.
And how'd you like that little montage thing? That looked like it costs a lot of money, didn't it?
I know. Yeah.
I mean, for the most part. I mean, it's not it's.
No, but it's very professionally done.
Show me something just as good from 2007 that they put that web series. There's not much, man. I watched them all. I'm like, man, yeah, look at us. We stick out, but we never got it. Never. But I'm pretty sure. Again, I think that was all this. The first 2 episodes were all the same day. Went to premiere, did all that, and then zipped over to Chuck's to shoot that last little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's in episode 3. He's really only in the beginning and the end, but again, every time he fucking steals it, and that's the job. That's what you do. You're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking funny. Questions, please. Come on, we got time to kill. We got 30 minutes.
So how many takes for? Is it a lot of takes? Like they talk about, it takes a whole day just to do a scene or whatever.
No, because we didn't do any lighting setups. So no, and it was just right into the camera. I mean, there was a little bit of lighting here and there when we were inside for things, but we did the setups. No, a lot of it was natural light. Because Chuck knows what he's doing. We should have that walking scene could have been better. And I can't stand that opening scene where we're walking down the street. You see us, that Sepulveda, walking away from Sepulveda down Ventura. There's a song title. Walking away from Sepulveda, coming down Ventura. Boy, that sucks. Anyway, that was so loud because of the the traffic and
The
stuff.
traffic,
We
yeah.
couldn't shut shit down. So what we did there, we obviously really did it. But then when we got the Chucks, we watched it back. They played it back. He played it back for us in the camera, so we could sort of see whatever, and did ADR,
Yeah.
and he threw in he threw in some sound effects underneath it.
Hmm.
But I hate it. We did it so quick. I don't even think we we did it really quick, just boom, 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 and like we could have spent a little more time doing that.
Did
I
that
could have done
lady
it
have
better.
any clue she was in a movie? That lady that was sitting there.
Lady that was sitting. Oh, in the beginning, was there a lady sitting there?
Yeah, when you guys were walking up the sidewalk, there's a lady sitting on the whatever
Oh,
that is
on
there.
the concrete though, not whatever
Yeah.
that's slate, whatever that
Hmm.
is. Uh,
Did she even know she was in a
Go
film?
back it up if you can. Oh,
I got it.
it's going into episode 3.
Yeah, it's okay.
Where was I? Oh, yeah, Christ. Bet you didn't know he had a regular Friday night
Her.
poker
Oh,
game.
shit.
Disciple.
Jesus Christ played poker.
Well, she
Shouldn't
looked
this
right
be
into the
written down
camera, so she
somewhere,
knew.
like in the Bible?
I had it taken out.
She's
Kid made a
probably
big
like,
That's
mistake
enough
he
of
did
that.
with-
yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I wasn't even really looking at it because I was trying to not vomit from my ADR. So I'd
Nice.
forgotten I hadn't seen it in forever. So I realized
It
I forgot
wasn't
she was
bad
there.
though. The sound wasn't bad.
Oh no, the sound was fine. It's my read that I don't like.
Oh.
My delivery is
Mhm.
could be so much better. But that's one of the things that drives you nuts when you do that kind of shit because it's there and like and all you do is see the mistakes or not mistakes but shit could have been better or mistakes.
Like when I said dick several times. Dick.
You and the dick, Jesus, woman. All right, now we got to
I
go
don't
to
know
this.
your license.
Seeing how he was one of my huge
It's
inspirations.
the first day of kindergarten. I walked in. I saw some guys playing with some dough. I went over to join them. I looked and I said,
He's already trying not to laugh.
"Hey, that's not dough. That's a kid." That's how I met Eli.
When they did live, like a live studio audience sitcoms like that, they'd have to do several takes and things like that, right? It wasn't like, oh, we can't,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm
It,
just
it can be
wondering.
it can be a pretty long night,
Yeah.
depending on. That's why sometimes they pay them to be there. So
Oh,
the audience
really?
time, yeah.
Wow.
Because it could be a long night with all the things where they'll do the scene and they'll do it a couple of times and do it right, but just didn't get the laugh. It didn't work. So then a little
Hmm.
meeting will happen between the writers over on the side, and it take a while. And then they got to go over it and and then they got to do it. Make sure they get it down. And so
Wow.
it can take a while, and you see the same stuff over and over. But I mean, it's a neat way. It's a different way to see theater.
Hmm.
The first one I went to was when Phil Hendry was on Teachers, when I was
Oh,
working
yeah.
with him in '05, and he was on Teachers, and I went down to I went to one of the tapings, and even as an actor watching, going, oh, this is cool, like know somebody in the cast. It's and this is first time really seeing that much of something being shot like that, and but yeah, it's about an hour and a half in. I was starting to get a little tired of it. Then again, I was probably hungover.
Yeah, because especially if they start laughing or they break or forget a line or something, and then you have to start over.
But it is, it is fun,
Hmm.
and it's like especially like for for the crew, working on a good sitcom, where the cat, everybody's cool, it's got to be a great job to just, you get to shoot this shit, like Chuck with The Last Hand behind the camera. There's some times where I know that might be a little shit because he did a lot of it handheld because those red cameras weren't huge, heavy stuff, so you couldn't have that little thing you put on your shoulder and, it's like holding it like this. There's a few times in the, where it was on his shoulder and you can sort of see a little jiggle from laughing. But that was also because of that camera was one of the reasons why we never finished it, why there's only 6 episodes, was because then the strike was over and everything, and then to pay for that very expensive camera and to just work anyway, could do what he loved to do, he got booked out for hires for all these jobs where it was like we weren't going to be able to shoot another episode for 6-7 months, and then Luke got a gig as an editor on was it Heartland? I can't remember, a bunch of shows he did. He was an editor on a bunch of shows. One of them was with what's her name, from I Know What You Did Last Summer. Party of Five was where she first took off. I can't say her name.
Not Neve Campbell, is it?
No. She was in Scream.
Oh, Scream. Okay.
The other girl that did I Know What You Did Last Summer, Hewitt, Patricia something Hewitt, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Thank you very much.
Oh, Jennifer. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she was when we were bowling. That's where he was doing when we were bowling. He was working on her show. That was happening at the time. So yeah, we only did the 6 episodes, which, still pretty cool. I mean, and then when we get to the 6th episode, Luke didn't even write that one. I had an activity partner friend. Yeah, she's a friend. But anyway, she enjoyed them, and she's a writer, stand-up, did a little bit of everything. And she enjoyed the shit out of the first 3. Maybe she saw all 5 and went and wrote an episode and sent it to me. And was like, think Luke will like this? I read it and I go, this is the fucking funniest one of all of them. At least on paper, it's just filled. Boom, 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 boom. And when you see it, did you see it? Did you already watch it?
No, because I have it, but I thought we were gonna watch it on here. I wanted to watch it.
Yeah. For the first time. Yeah, she wrote the 6th episode, and she's in it. She plays the hooker. Spoiler alert. But yeah, that one's just filled with shit, and of course, fucking Larry at the beginning and at the end, fucking murders, leaves, comes back, murders. That's what he does. I don't know. What do we got? We got 20 minutes left. Should we play episode 3?
Yeah.
That's what it's up to you.
4 minutes. It's 4 minutes and 1 second.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and play episode fucking 3. And now again, this is Ursula that's in this. Oops, wrong. Oops. This is a neighbor. The lady in this was a neighbor of mine, and I helped her with a bunch of stuff when she moved. Her and her moved out of the building because they kept raising the fucking rent on her. Look at this lady. Why are you raising the rent? She didn't need to raise. Anyway. And boy, she had a blast doing it, and you can see how much fun she's having. So anyway, without saying that stupid phrase, please push play. And you can see my hair's a little different, a little shorter. Trimming his nails. Or longer, something. I don't know. I know my hair's a little different.
Come in. I said come in. Never a good idea to dally on the doorstep. You should know that.
Get really Terry Gilliam-ish right there.
Come on. Mimi likes to give first-timers the full tour. What do you think? Homegrown. With love. Oh, my kids just can't get enough.
Kids.
Oh, they're all my kids, and I'm their nana. You too. Amazing how many you collect over time. You like to play cards?
Cards have become my life.
I'm going to give you a chance at a discount.
There's something, Mimi. You been doing this long?
I'd always had a bit of a green thumb.
Ugh.
When Walter died, I needed some money. So I found a cash crop. I expected a challenge, but the stuff just grows. It's like magic. One time the power was out for days. My babies were still okay. Toughest grass in the West.
You're not afraid of getting caught?
Who will come after a nice old lady like me? I've got a prescription for the stuff. I just happen to provide my own refills. Oh, it's been wonderful. I used to be so lonely. Now I've got new people stopping by every day. Now, how
Great
about
delivery.
some old maid? You first.
Sorry, my cell phone. I can take any card I want.
Any card. On your first turn, that's bad luck, sweetie. I told you business is good. I'll be right back. With your stuff.
Thanks, Mimi.
Come back anytime. The one thing you can always count on is Mimi's produce.
Got the weed.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
No. Can we get one of those coffees?
Anything you want.
And you got the end there, right? You understood the end?
The flowers dying?
You understand what was going on there, right? The card was what was giving her plants.
Yeah, the card was
power.
giving her the power. Oh, but you took it, so now.
So now, yeah,
okay.
all her. That's why I was kind of like,
Mimi's plans.
this sucks, because yeah,
You're
it's
gonna take her
she's not
power.
business is not going to be as good.
Oh yeah.
But then the part where I'm holding the card up, we can't really tell, a little inside stuff. That's what this is for. Where I'm holding the card up in front of her, like the camera is me, and you can see her like out of focus.
Yeah.
He was actually holding that up to a clip of her on a big screen. That wasn't even me. That was him holding the card for that close up, because we
wow.
couldn't do it there. Couldn't tell, huh? When you go back and watch, like,
Yeah, no.
you can't tell. And the effect with the plants dying right there when we walk by it, that was you could it's still
Looks
great.
a little bit green screeny, but yeah, it's
What else? Oh, and the shit with the whole thing. I don't know how the fuck he did. I wasn't there and watching him doing the stuff with the card in my pocket and making my pocket. That's the one where I always go, wait a minute, what the fuck? That's the one where, yeah, that's the That's a trippy one. Oh man,
Yeah, that's cool.
oh god, my delivery. Ugh. Oh, I got so much better. What was another thing? I wanted to point out. Oh, those pot plants, my babies, my kids. That's yeah. Again, that's what Luke. I remember him saying that was the most he ever spent on an episode was renting those fucking plants. And then that same room, that's actually Chuck's bedroom, but then it's my bedroom in a later episode. I think maybe it's at the beginning of episode 4. Yeah, it's at the beginning of episode 4. The whole Larry came up with the thing with, at the beginning, he had his fucking nail clippers in his pocket. It wasn't in the script. He was just like,
Yeah, that was good.
he fucking steals everything. The guy is a thief, just like the raisins.
I love how he pops up behind you when you walk out.
I do remember we had to do that like 6 times, just to get it, to get it the best we could. Of course, I was there, so I can still see the thing. I wish he popped up a little more straight. It comes more of an angle, but I think that was the straightest he could get. He is taller than me. Dude's a tall motherfucker. Can I get another one of those coffees? Anything you want.
That's great.
But man, that the best part of the what I enjoy the most really about that is the remembering how much fun Ursula was having, and especially that delivery of that line. I used to be so lonely. Now I have new people stopping by every day. I mean, when you go back and watch that, and you're like, damn. I mean, I don't think she could have delivered that line any better.
Yeah, she was good.
My kids. Your kids.
She was good, very natural.
I could there's a good example of when my mistake I could have been better with that, where especially with a little more rehearsal we would have, but I should have known already with that. When I said the kids, I could have said it in a way where I said it more of like kids when it should have been more your kids. Oh, you mean the plants? I should have had. That's what should have been there. That was not there. I underacted, and I was always so afraid of overacting. Sometimes I underacted. But that's what was. I know that was in your kids. I just didn't do it enough to where you know what I mean. If you go back and watch it, you'll see like that should have been more. Wait a minute, what? Oh. kind of like Bronson Pinchot in True Romance, like we said. You want me to suck his dick? Oh, who the fuck is Dick? That's where That's what it should have been more, a little more like that, but not as big, but somewhere in that a little more of that flavor is what I mean. And there's a few other deliveries of lines, but wish we could have taken it. And we could have. We did have not all the time in the world, but there could have been some extra takes maybe on some things.
You know what I find adorable is looking at you with that haircut. I can see how much Riley looks like you when she was little. That video of Riley when she was little, like she had that shaggy that hair, exactly the same face.
Damn, I got to go back and look at that. But yeah, it is funny to see it though for myself. Is just to see, oh, that's right, shorter hair. Yeah. But this is actually what I wanted to do for the whole thing, and that's why I was hoping we could shoot. Because when I first saw that in episode 2, that whole thing about Jesus, I remind you of Jesus. I'm like, I get, that's one of the reasons why I wore that. That's my jacket, of course, but that's also my first Mexican rag. Given to me by my friend Matt in, I think it was 1987 or 88. I still had that fucking thing. I think it was 20 years old at the time when we shot that. I finally got rid of it because it ended up going to shreds only a couple of years ago when I got rid of that thing. what was I getting? Oh, so that whole thing, I tried to do the whole, going to do the Jesus thing. Because at the time also I was not always wearing the full beard. Sometimes I'd knock it off. I'm like, sometimes, like, what are we when are we shooting the thing? Because I want to make sure. And he's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, it'll drive me nuts. I know you're cool with it, but it'll drive me nuts. I want it to be more. So, and it really, you can really see speaking of the pilot to the episode 2 thing, you'll see a difference from what we just saw to the next episode in Whip 155 when we do that. When we do the last 3.
Yeah.
The last 3 of the last hand.
Let me I'm gonna put up my donuts.
Oh yeah, back to the donuts.
Hold on. God, they're humongous.
Huge. Gigantic.
Yeah. My office. Remember my office?
I had to leave the look.
Dick, yeah.
Because I knew I was going to do this.
Dick, yeah.
That's my thank you.
Dick, yeah.
Thanks.
All right, so there's...
I just have to show you how thankful I am for you, Susie.
You're welcome.
Oh, I play your dick and you show me your donut.
Yes. That's the one shared, this one right here. The dulce de leche.
That's too much fucking caramel, dude. Oh God, that hurts.
Yeah, I could barely finish the half that and Juan was the same. It was like, oh, they were looking for something to drink, some water. But yeah. So that box is like,
You said box.
it's
pretty deep.
It's like a cake box. It's so big. And that it fit 6 donuts. That was, what it fit. So they're huge. I mean, they're donuts.
Gigantic.
I mean, it's donuts. It doesn't like nothing. Maybe they have like a bunch of different, flavors and.
What is their special thing that they do for their donuts to be so fucking special besides being
They're just big.
gigantic?
Because they're big. They're gigantic. They have one
Huge.
that's actually in the shape of a voodoo doll, but I don't remember what flavor it is.
I thought you were going to say vagina.
Well,
And then I would have gone.
They might have one of those.
Now I get it. They must do specialty shit for people. They must do that. I'm sure they've done that for parties.
Probably.
Made a bunch of donut dicks. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
They totally made some donut dicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Lord.
You are such a child. Yes, I am. Oh, I didn't mean for you to take it. It's
Well,
gone.
I have more food. It's because I haven't eaten, so I want to bring up more food pictures.
Oh, really?
So
Now
I
I'm
have
gonna
I don't know if you know, I have a sister wife, and we had lunch at this sushi place. So you see these balls? I have to go back there. Dude, Yeah. listen.
You did that on purpose. Go ahead.
I did. These are called avocado bombs. All right. So so you see her sushi right here where it's got that crab
Are you
salad.
doing this? Are you doing this to test yourself to make yourself hungry because you know you can't eat for another 24 hours?
Almost 24 hours. So you see that crab salad? Have you ever had sushi with that in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these bombs are filled with that stuff, and it's wrapped in avocado, and then it's got like panko, and then they put like the spicy mayo on top, and I guess it's eel sauce, that brown sauce, because it had like some sweetness to it. Oh my God. It was so good. I have to go back there with her.
That looks pretty amazing. Did you actually? You didn't eat that flour, did you?
No. That's me right there. That's wearing my scrubs. I was working, so, and she was close by where I was, so I we went and had lunch, but yeah, no, she did not eat the flower.
Is that a Long Island iced tea? Oh,
No,
oh no, you're
it's
working.
an unsweet tea.
Liar.
But here's the funny thing. I went to the bathroom. Hold on. Outside of the bathroom on the wall, they had this sign. It's so keep smile and happy. That was cute. Really nice place. Yeah.
And that, the funny part, of course, is not just that it was obviously written by an Asian, but you got to put signs up like that by the bathroom, because normally when people come out of the bathroom, because of the smell, it usually. So, oh yeah, that's right. I should smile. Go back to smiling.
Yeah, it was actually written on the wall.
That was funnier in my head. Sorry.
Keep smiling happy. So,
Speaking of the bathroom, have you ever pissed for so long that you actually went, wait, I should actually time this, and knew that you were going to be a while because you had to hold it? Do you remember the number?
No.
Not even a guess.
How long it took me?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have the number. 1 minute,
I don't think
49 seconds.
What? No, I was gonna say I don't think it was even a minute. Because right, especially now since I'm drinking so much fluid, every time I go to the bathroom, it's like, am I done yet? But no, I don't know. Oh my God. How long did you wait to go to the bathroom?
It was a few miles. It was one of my drives from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, down to Atlanta, and it got to a point. And that was back when I drank a lot of soda, Dr. Pepper and Diet Coke. Oh, there's a commercial. Sorry, shouldn't have done that. Bleep. What? And I always knew there would be at a certain point. I know. Oh, gotta go. But I'm like, yeah, why not stop? Not stop yet. Because I know there's that rest, that it's easier at that rest stop. I know it's only 20 miles more, whatever. And then after a couple of times doing that, I'm like, man, I got to remember to time this, because I've been standing here a while. And the worst part about it also is those ones where you've held it for so long. It like seems like when you finally get to do it, and then it takes another 30 seconds to a minute to just fucking start because it's so stuck.
Yes.
Then you're ready for a nap, kind of like right now. But yeah, there was one where I'm like, oh geez, and I get in there, and where's my? And I took that was back with the flip phone, and I just hit the little thing. I'm like, oh, boom, and just da da da. I was like Leslie Nielsen in Naked Gun. But I didn't have that stop and then more. I mean, it was just boom.
Just continuous.
And when I got to a minute, I was almost shitting my pants. Oh my god! I know I got plenty more. And that I know that last little was at 1 minute and 49 seconds.
You must have been in so much pain.
It wasn't pain. It was more of uncomfortable. Just uncomfortable. It wasn't pain.
I would have liked to have measured how much urine you peed out.
It'd been like a gallon, it seemed.
My gosh.
I know that. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like at about 250 milliliters, that's when you start to feel it, and that's like a lot. Wow. So I'm gonna look up average
pee length time.
Oh, what do you think about that boy?
Maybe I should be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Maybe men have bigger bladders. I guess you must.
What is the average urination time? 30 seconds?
Let's see.
And while you're doing that...
What's happening, baby?
You know how many people missed that fucking moment? My dad didn't. My dad loved that. You got 20 seconds, mama.
Oh, God. So average time. Come on. 20 to 21 seconds.
20 to 21 seconds. So I blew the doors off of that record. That average.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
I'm calling Guinness.
And yeah, and then that's what Whip 154 was like, a really long piss, right?
Yeah.
Love you, brother.
Love you, sister.
Look for yourself. We're just fun babbling lecturers, dabblers. Remember Raul Neo, aka One Sorry Long, had to bump comedian Richard Jenny again. Thanks, Gary. Daddy loves you. I said that right. Fucking up that rant all the time. Messing with my peebles. Damn, sorry about the screen. Meant to go back.